Good morning, children. Through this video, today I will explain you direct and indirect speech. I have tried my level best to cover up all the points through this video. So there are two ways of reporting, that is through direct speech or through indirect speech. Means जो स्पीकर की जो बातें हैं हम दो तरीके से उसको प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. वो दो तरीके क्या हैं? थ्रू डायरेक्ट स्पीच और थ्रू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. What does we do in direct speech? In this speech, the actual words spoken by the speaker have been kept within inverted commas. Means जो स्पीकर के जो वर्ड्स हैं वो सेम टू सेम एज इट इज़ उनको कहना वो डायरेक्ट स्पीच कहलाता है. लाइक यू कैन सी ही सेड टू मी यू आर माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. और जो उन वर्ड्स को हम इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में रखते हैं, यू कैन सी दैट यू आर माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. These are the actual words of the speaker. That is why these words are kept within inverted commas. In indirect speech, though indirect speech, the meaning or the sense of the word spoken by a speaker are conveyed by some other person. We do not change the meaning of the sentence in the indirect speech. मतलब नहीं बदलते हैं, लेकिन उन वर्ड्स को जो स्पीकर के कहे हुए जो वर्ड्स हैं उन्हें हम अपने तरीके से बोलते हैं. वो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच होता है. लाइक ही टोल्ड मी दैट आई वॉज हिज बेस्ट फ्रेंड. वी हैवंट चेंज द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. Means the speaker hasn't changed the meaning of the sentence, but he has presented the word spoken by the speaker in his own way. So this is called indirect speech. And in indirect speech, we remove the inverted commas. Now, this sentence can be divided into two parts: the reporting verb and the reported speech. Now you can study this sentence. He said to me, you have helped me a lot. In this, she said to me is the reporting verb. Is that clear? And the part that is in the inverted comma, within the inverted comma, is the reported speech. Is that clear to you? जो इन्वर्टेड कॉमा से बाहर का जो पार्ट है वो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब है, एंड द पार्ट विच इज विद इन द इन्वर्टेड कॉमा इज द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. इज दैट क्लियर टू यू? Now, the words of a speech kept within the inverted commas are called the reported speech. And the words outside the inverted commas, that is the reporting verb. ठीक है, जो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब क्या है, जो इन्वर्टेड कॉमा से बाहर है उसको हम रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब बोलते हैं, और जो विद इन द इन्वर्टेड कॉमास है उसको हम बोलते हैं रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. ही सेड टू मी, सॉरी, शी सेड टू मी हैज़ 3 पार्ट्स. ठीक है, लाइक यू कैन से शी सेड टू मी. There are 3 parts in it. Now I have shown in the next slide, like she is the subject, said to is the verb, and object is me. So in this way, this reporting verb is divided into 3 parts: subject, verb, and object. Now, general rules that are to be followed while changing direct speech into the indirect speech. What are those general rules? First of all, rules for the change of pronoun. While converting the reported speech into direct speech, the pronoun within inverted commas change as per the following method. First person pronouns I, we, me, mine, us, ours normally change to the third person. He, she, they, his, her, their, him, her, or them. Like, for example, I have given, he told her, I want to meet your brother. So he told her that I will become he over here because I is the first person. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ये थर्ड पर्सन में चेंज हो गया. ही वॉन्टेड टू मीट हर फादर. Now the second rule. There will be no change in the pronoun when the speaker reports his own words. For example, if I am the speaker, okay, and I am talking about myself, then in that case we will not going to change the pronoun. अगर मैं अपनी ही बात बता रही हूँ, इन दैट केस हम प्रोनाउन में कोई भी चेंज नहीं करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई सेड आई एम गोइंग. सिंपली वी विल एड दैट. आई सेड दैट आई वॉज गोइंग. Why we have used was that I will tell you later on. At presently we are talking about pronoun. Just focus on the pronoun. ठीक है, जब स्पीकर अपनी ही बात कर रहा हो, इन दैट केस हम प्रोनाउन चेंज नहीं करेंगे. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. नाउ द थर्ड पॉइंट, सेकेंड पर्सन प्रोनाउन you or yours. Second person pronouns are you or yours. Change according to the person of the object of the reporting verb. ठीक है, यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द पर्सन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ पे हर है. ठीक है, सब्जेक्ट यहाँ पर क्या है? ही है. तो अगर सेकेंड पर्सन प्रोनाउन है, ठीक है, यू योर, change according to the person of the object of the reporting verb. So he told her I love you. He told her that he loved her. ठीक है, you यहाँ पे क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट का जो हमने कहा है कि अकॉर्डिंग टू द पर्सन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब, तो यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? यहाँ पे हर है, इसलिए यहाँ पर भी हर हो जाएगा. He told her that he loved her. I told him you are a stupid. I told him that he was a stupid. Is that clear? Again I am repeating it. First person pronoun I, we, me, mine, us, ours normally change to the third person. He, she, it, they, his, her, him, their, them. He told her, I want to meet your father. He told her that he wants to meet her father. There will be no change in the pronoun when the speaker reports his own words. Third point was that you have to remember while changing the pronoun in the indirect speech. Second person pronoun you, yours change according to the person of the object of the reporting verb. Now the fourth point, third person pronoun change in the reported speech. Third person pronoun change in the reported speech. She said I love him. She said that she loved him. Now change in tenses. If the reporting verb is in the present tense or the future tense, the tense of the direct speech does not change. Remember this thing. If the reporting verb, we are talking about the reporting verb. What is the reporting verb? Reporting verb is this part. I told you in the beginning. ये जो पार्ट होता है ये रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब है और ये रिपोर्टेड स्पीच है. तो व्हाट डज द पॉइंट एक्सप्लेन, इस पॉइंट के अकॉर्डिंगली क्या है कि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट टेंस या फ्यूचर टेंस में है, द टेंस ऑफ द डायरेक्ट स्पीच डज नॉट चेंज। तो अगर ये प्रेजेंट टेंस में है तो ये प्रेजेंट टेंस में ही रहेगा। इज दैट क्लियर टू यू? in which case, if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense, in that case the tense of the reported speech will not going to change. However, change in pronouns take place as per the rule. Pronoun will going to change but not the tense. You can say that she says that she is a little bit nervous. It was in the present tense. Here it is also in the present tense. One more, it was said future tense. If the reporting verb is in the present tense, the example of present tense is this. Now another example is of future tense. Like the reporting verb is in the future tense. He will say, my brother will help her. So it is also in the future tense. It in the indirect speech also it will remain in future tense also, simple future tense only. He will say that his brother, I have already told you that we will going to change the pronoun as per the rules. Okay, so he will say that his brother will help her. So you can see that if the reporting verb is in the present tense or in the future tense, then the tense in the reported speech does not change. The tense of the direct speech does not change if the reported speech conveys some general, universal truth, habitual, historical fact or proverb. There is one more condition apart from or beside present or future tense of the reporting verb. रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब अगर हमारा फ्यूचर टेंस में है या प्रेजेंट टेंस में है तब हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच करते हुए टेंस चेंज नहीं करते हैं, ठीक है। एक और कंडीशन है जब हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करते हुए हम टेंस को चेंज नहीं करते हैं। वो कंडीशन क्या है कि अगर रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में कुछ यूनिवर्सल ट्रुथ दिखाया है, कुछ हैबिचुअल फैक्ट है, हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है, या वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एनी प्रोवर्ब, ठीक है, इन दैट केस ऑल्सो वी डू नॉट चेंज द टेंस ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच नो मैटर द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज इन द पास्ट टेंस ऑल्सो। रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब अगर ये हम रिपोर्टेड स्पीच कब चेंज करते हैं, जब हमारा रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में होता है। व्हेन द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज इन द पास्ट टेंस वी चेंज द टेंस ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच, बट देयर इज वन कंडीशन व्हेन no matter that the reporting verb is in the past tense, still we do not change the tense of the reported speech. What is that condition? When the reported speech conveys some general, universal truth, habitual, historical fact or proverb. You can see that my friend said I am an early riser. This is a habit of a person. So in that case we will not going to change the tense of the sentence. It is in the present continuous tense, it will remain present continuous tense only. My friend said that he is an early riser. Another example is given. Father said, man is the only animal that cooks his food. This is the universal truth. Man is the only animal that cooks his food. So we will not going to change the tense of the reported speech no matter reported verb is in the past tense. Father said that man is the only animal that cooks food. It is present continuous. Here it is also present continuous. Another example, a proverb has been given. The teacher said, honesty is the best policy. We have simply joined the sentence by using that. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. Is this point clear to you? There are three conditions when we do not change the tense of the reported speech. What are those three conditions? The first condition is when the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, then we will not going to change the tense in the reported speech. Secondly, when no matter that the reporting verb is in the past tense, but we will not going to change the tense in the reported speech when the sentence shows some general habit of the person, universal truth or habitual fact, proverb or anything else. In that condition, we will not going to change the tense of the reported speech. Another example, this is historical fact. The teacher said Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. So this is a historical fact. So this you have to use your sense by reading the sentence. What does this sentence show? Whether it is showing the habit of a person or it is showing the historical fact or general truth, universal truth. Here you have to make use of your brain. You can see the teacher said that Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. So we haven't changed the tense. It was in the past continuous tense. Was used, and here also was is being used. Now, indirect speech for all tenses rules. Okay. So first of all, I'll tell you, if the sentence is in the present simple tense, okay, or the simple present tense, that changes into past simple tense. Very simple. Simple present tense changes into simple past tense. Present continuous tense change into past continuous. Present perfect tense changes into past perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense change in continuous tense change into past perfect continuous tense. I have forgot to written continuous over here. Okay, it is past perfect continuous tense. तो सिंपल है कि जितने भी प्रेजेंट है वो पास्ट में चेंज हो जाते हैं. सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस चेंजेस इनटू पास्ट सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. Present continuous changes into past continuous. Present perfect changes into past perfect. Present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. As simple as that. But in the past tense, what we do? Simple past tense change into past perfect. Past continuous tense change into perfect continuous tense. Past perfect and past perfect continuous tense remains unchanged, means such type of sentence remains same. We will not going to change any tense in such sentences. Again I am repeating, simple present tense change into past simple past tense. Present continuous past continuous. Present perfect past perfect. Present perfect continuous past perfect continuous. Simple past changes into past perfect. Past perfect continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. But when it comes to past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense, no rule, no change. Now future simple tense. Will change into would. Will be will change into would be. Will have will change into would have. Will have been change into would have been. ठीक है, सिंपली आपको विल को वुड में चेंज करना है। हम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं कि ये सेंटेंस सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस है? जब इसमें विल होता है तो विल को हम वुड कर देंगे। फ्यूचर कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस की क्या आइडेंटिफिकेशन होती है कि उसमें विल बी यूज़ होता है, तो उसे हम वुड बी में चेंज कर देंगे। फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस की आइडेंटिफिकेशन होती है कि उस सेंटेंस के अंदर विल हैव का यूज़ होता है, तो उसे हम चेंज कर देंगे इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में वुड हैव में। फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस में क्या होता है? विल हैव बीन होता है, तो उसको हम सिंपली वुड हैव बीन कर देंगे। वेरी सिंपल। नाउ थ्रू द सेंटेंसेस आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड, नाउ यू कैन सी that simple present tense changes into past या simple past tense. I have already told you. You can see in the example, she said, I work in a hospital. So first of all, before changing the direct speech into indirect speech, first of all you will check whether the reporting verb is in the past tense or not. क्योंकि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में है तभी हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच को की टेंस को चेंज करेंगे, सॉरी जो इन्वर्टेड कॉमास का जो सेंटेंस है उसके टेंस को चेंज करेंगे। तो पहला आपको क्या देखना है? सबसे पहले आपको देखना है कि रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच जो है वो पास्ट टेंस में है या नहीं है। इफ़ इट इज़ इन द पास्ट टेंस देन यू विल मेक द चेंजेस इन द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच। आई वर्क इन अ हॉस्पिटल, ठीक है, तो वर्क से हमें पता चल गया कि ये सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में है। सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस चेंज होता है सिंपल पास्ट टेंस में, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? वर्कड हो जाएगा। प्रोनाउन का आप ध्यान रखना, शी सेड, उसने कहा, आई वर्क इन अ हॉस्पिटल, कि मैं काम करती हूँ, किसमें? हॉस्पिटल में काम करती हूँ। सो ऑब्वियसली वो अपनी ही बात कर रही है, ये थर्ड पर्सन है, ठीक है, वो कह रही है, तो यहाँ पे भी शी हो जाएगा। शी सेड दैट शी वर्कड इन अ हॉस्पिटल। प्रोनाउन का भी बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है आपको। नाउ दे सेड वी प्ले फुटबॉल। दे सेड दैट दे कह रहे हैं इसलिए यहाँ पे भी दे ही हो जाएगा। दे सेड दैट दे प्लेड फुटबॉल। ही सेड आई लव माई पेरेंट्स। ही सेड दैट ही लव्ड हिज पेरेंट्स। शी सेड I don't waste time. She said that she didn't waste time. Now present continuous tense changes into past continuous tense. He said, I am waiting for someone. He said that he was waiting for someone. पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस में क्या लगता है? वॉज एंड वर। इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज इन द सिंगुलर टेंस देन वी विल मेक यूज ऑफ वॉज। इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज इन द plural then we will make use of were. So he is a singular subject, that is why we have made use of was over here. He said that he was waiting for someone. Now the next example, I said she is driving a car. So I said that she was driving a car. Third person pronoun. She said they are enjoying the music. She said that they were. क्योंकि they it is a plural subject, that is why we used were over here. She said that they were enjoying the music. David said, I am not going to college. David said that he was not going to college. Hopefully, it is very clear to you. I have given many examples to make it clear that how you will going to change present continuous into past continuous. Simply, you have to make use of was or were according to the subject and the pronouns. You have to change. And don't forget to use the conjunction. We join the report reporting verb and the reported speech with the help of the conjunction that. You have seen everywhere that we have made use of that. Now present perfect changes into past perfect. She said, I have completed the work. She said that. पास्ट परफेक्ट में हम यूज़ करते हैं हैड, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में हैव यूज़ करते हैं. तो हैव से यू कैन ईजिली आइडेंटिफाई दैट द सेंटेंस इज इन द प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. सो इन द पास्ट परफेक्ट वी मेक यूज़ ऑफ हैड. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में या तो हम हैज़ यूज़ करते हैं या फिर हैव यूज़ करते हैं. जहाँ पर ये दो वर्ड्स होंगे, वर्ब्स होंगे, ठीक है, दीज आर ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स. जहाँ ये वर्ब्स होंगे हैज़ और हैव, यू कैन सिंपली आइडेंटिफाई दैट दिस सेंटेंस इज इन द प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस एंड यू हैव टू चेंज इनटू पास्ट परफेक्ट. So for making it past perfect, you have to use had. She said, I have completed the work. She said that. We will join the reporting verb and the reported speech with the help of the conjunction that. She said that she had completed the work. Third person pronoun. John said, I have won a prize. John said that he had won a prize because John is a boy, that is why we have used he over here. He said she has washed the shirts. He said that, as he is talking about the third person, that is why we have used the similar pronoun. He said that she had washed the shirts. David said, I have not met her. David said that he had not met her. Present perfect continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. How you can recognize? We always make use of has been or have been. When you will see this, you can easily identify that this sentence is in the present perfect continuous tense and you have to change it into the past perfect continuous tense. To make it past perfect, you will have to use had been. You can see over here. While changing the present perfect continuous tense, we wrote had been. She said, I have been working in a factory for 2 years. She said that she had been working in a factory for 2 years. David said he has been waiting for his brother for 3 hours. David said that he had been waiting for his brother for 3 hours. They said, we have been living in America since 2013. They said that they had been living in America since 2013. Now, simple past tense changes into past perfect. He said, I started a job. Through started, second form of the verb it is. ठीक है, started क्या है, second form of the verb है. तो हमें सिंपली ईजिली हमें समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये सिंपल पास्ट टेंस में है और हमें सिंपल पास्ट टेंस को पास्ट परफेक्ट में चेंज करना है, यानी कि हमें हैड और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज़ करना है. ठीक है. सो ही सेड दैट ही हैड स्टार्टेड अ जॉब. She said, I bought a new car. She said that he had bought a new car. Had plus third form of the verb. They said we went to a market. They said that I have forgot to write said over here. ठीक है. They said that they had gone to a market. Third form of verb. ठीक है. Go, went and gone. He said to me, you didn't help me. He said to me that I had not helped him. Third form of help is helped. Hopefully it is also clear to you. Presently I am just telling you the change of the tense. How we have changed the tenses in the indirect speech. He said, now this is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. Means we have to make use of had been. So he said I was writing a poem. He said that he had been writing a poem. The kids said we were playing a game. The kids said that. I haven't used that over here. They had been playing a game. They said we were watching a movie. They said that. Here also I missed that. They said that they had been watching a movie. She said I was not making a noise. So by was, were, we can easily make it out that this is past continuous tense, and past continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. So she said that she had not been making a noise. As simple as that. But you have to remember few things in your mind and the things become very easy. Now past perfect changes into past perfect, means no rule, no change. As I told you, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense, no rule, no change. They said we had won the game. They said that they had won the game. Means we have simply changed the pronoun, but the tense is same. We haven't changed the tense. So this is how you have to do. Now simple future tense. जो मैंने आपको बताया था will would हो जाएगा, will be would भी हो जाएगा. She said I will go to London. She said that she would go to London. सिंपली हमने will को यहाँ पे would में चेंज कर दिया है और प्रोनाउन को हम वैसे ही फॉलो कर देंगे as per the rule. He said I will start a new job. He said that he would start a new job. They said to me we will help you. They said to me that they would help me. She said I will not waste time. She said that she would not waste time. As I told you, will को हम केवल simply would में हमें change करना है. So हमने would में change किया है. So this is what you have to remember. Future continuous tense will be changes into would be. You can simply see will be changed into would be. और pronoun का change as per the rule. Will have changes into would have. You can see will have changed into would have. And the pronoun according to the rule. Now, one more thing that you have to keep in mind is that if the things are near in the direct speech, in the indirect speech it becomes far. मतलब कि पास की चीज़ दूर की हो जाती है while changing direct speech into the indirect speech. यानी कि this that हो जाता है, these those, here there, hence thence, now then, today that day, tonight that night, tomorrow the next day, yesterday the previous day, the next day, the following day, ago, before. This is next day. ठीक है? These are the things that you have to keep in mind. Now reporting the questions, that how you will change the question. Questions are of two kind. दो तरीके से interrogative sentences होते हैं. First type of sentence, when you are making use of the question word, WH word. Those which are introduced by the question words like who, which, when, how, etc. Another type of questions that are introduced by auxiliary verbs. Those which are introduced by auxiliary like is, are, am, was, were, do, did, can, will, has, etc. So when in the indirect speech the question starts with the helping verb or with the question word, there are different ways to deal this type of sentences. While converting an interrogative sentence into indirect form, following changes are made. ठीक है, what are the changes that you should do while changing the interrogative sentences into the indirect speech? The very first thing, change the reporting verb say or tell into ask or inspire. क्योंकि वो इंटेरोगेटिव है ना, पूछ रहे हैं कुछ, तो वो किस में चेंज हो जाएगा, वो वर्ब किस में चेंज हो जाएगा, से और टेल, आस्क में, या इंस्पायर नहीं होगा, ये इंक्वायर होगा. ठीक है, ENQUIER. दिस इज टाइपिंग एरर. Use if or whether instead of that to introduce the reported speech if it does not begin with the question word. अगर जो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में इन्वर्टेड कॉमा वाला जो पार्ट है, रिपोर्टेड स्पीच है, उसमें क्वेश्चन अगर क्वेश्चन वर्ड से पूछा जा रहा है, इन दैट केस इन प्लेस ऑफ दैट यू विल मेक यूज ऑफ इफ और वेदर. आप देख सकते हो. ठीक है, ही सेड टू मी, ही आस्क्ड मी. ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चन वर्ड से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब से, जो आपका सेकंड पॉइंट है. सेकंड पॉइंट क्या है, यूज इफ और वेदर इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट टू इंट्रोड्यूस द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच इफ इट डज नॉट बिगिन विद द क्वेश्चन वर्ड. अगर इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर क्वेश्चन इज, आर, एम, वॉज, वर ये ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो हमें रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब और रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को ज्वाइन करना है. तो हम किससे ज्वाइन करेंगे, इफ़ या वेदर का यूज़ करके. यू कैन सी दैट हम यहाँ पे इफ़ भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं और वेदर भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सेकेंड पॉइंट का मीनिंग यही है कि ज्वाइन द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब एंड द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच विद द हेल्प ऑफ if or whether, in which case when the question starts with the auxiliary verb, with the helping verb. This is the meaning of the second point. Third point, no conjunction is required when the question is introduced by a question word. जब क्वेश्चन वर्ड से, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, इस पॉइंट का मतलब कि जब रिपोर्टेड स्पीच क्वेश्चन वर्ड से स्टार्ट हो, इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस अगर क्वेश्चन वर्ड से स्टार्ट हो, तो हमें कंजक्शन का यूज़ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. कंजक्शन डैट का हमें यूज़ नहीं करना है. दिस पॉइंट मीन्स दिस. यू कैन सी दैट यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन वर्ड से स्टार्ट हुआ है, तो हमने कंजक्शन यहाँ पे डैट का यूज़ नहीं किया है. व्हाट डज द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट से, द इंटेरोगेटिव फॉर्म इज चेंज इनटू अ स्टेटमेंट. इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस है, लेकिन हम यहाँ पर स्टेटमेंट में चेंज कर रहे हैं. एक्टिव एंड पैसिव वॉइस में हम क्या करते थे, इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस ही रहता था, बट डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस स्टेटमेंट में चेंज होता है. सो आई थिंक सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जाम्पल आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स. होपफुली दे आर क्लियर टू यू. I don't think so. Now I have to repeat these sentences. He said to me, "Where are you going?" He asked me where I was going. I said to him, "When did you come?" I asked him when he had come. Simple tense हमें वही ध्यान रखना है कि present continuous changes into past continuous. Here it is simple past tense changed into past perfect tense, continuous tense, past continuous. This is imperative, may become might. He said, "Are you a fool?" He asked if he was a fool. Because this is starting with an auxiliary verb, that is why we have used if. Here too, it is also an auxiliary verb, is used like an auxiliary verb, and we have used if over here. Now reporting exclamatory sentences. How to change the exclamatory sentences. The introductory verb is changed into wished, prayed, exclaimed, cried, etc. Means it depends on the sentence, that what does the sentence means. अगर सेंटेंस कोई विश शो कर रहा है तो हम वर्ड इंट्रोडक्टरी वर्ब में लिखेंगे विश्ड. अगर कोई प्रे कर रहा है देन वी विल राइट द वर्ड prayed. Is that clear to you? Means it depends on the sentence and accordingly we use the introductory verb. The second point, the exclamatory words as hurrah, alas, ho, etc. are removed and the exclamation mark is also omitted. एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस का क्या होते हैं, जो सडन एक एक्साइटमेंट शो करते हैं, ठीक है, तो उसमें वर्ड्स यूज़ होते हैं हुर्रा, अल्लास, ओहो, एक्सेट्रा, ठीक है. तो इन वर्ड्स को हम रिमूव कर देते हैं व्हेन वी आर चेंजिंग इनटू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच एंड इवन वी रिमूव एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क. यू कैन सी दैट ही सेड टू हर हैप्पी बर्थडे. तो यहाँ पे वो उसको विश कर रहा है, तो यू कैन सी दैट कि हमने यहाँ पे यूज़ कर रखा है वर्ब विश्ड. ओके, यहाँ पे अल्लास एक्सक्लेमेटरी वर्ड है, हम यहाँ पे एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क भी है, तो शी एक्सक्लेम्ड विद सॉरो. अल्लास क्या शो करता है, सॉरो शो करता है, तो हमने क्या लिखा, शी एक्सप्लेन विद सॉरो दैट शी हैड फेल्ड अगेन. The little child said, wow. So, wow shows a surprise or a wonder. So, the little child exclaimed with wonder that it was a very big car. So, you can see that. The first point is also clear to you कि किस तरीके से हमने wished और prayed और exclaimed का यूज़ किया है, ठीक है. आपको ये भी क्लियर हो गया होगा कि ये जो एक्सक्लेमेटरी वर्ड्स हैं इनको हम रिमूव कर देते हैं, ठीक है, और एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क को भी हम रिमूव कर देते हैं. नाउ द थर्ड पॉइंट सेज दैट द फीलिंग ऑफ इमोशन इज एक्सप्रेस्ड बाय द एक्सप्रेशन सच एज एक्सक्लेम विद जॉय और एक्सक्लेम विद सॉरो, वंडर, सरप्राइज, एक्सेट्रा. दिस थिंग इज ऑल्सो बीइंग क्लियर टू यू. राइट नाउ आई शोड यू इन द सेंटेंस ऑल्सो किस तरह से हमने एक्सप्लेन विद जॉय, सॉरो हमने किया है, क्योंकि अल्लास यहाँ पे शो करता है सॉरो, तो हमने एक्सक्लेम विद सॉरो कर दिया. वाव वंडर शो करता है, हमने लिख दिया एक्सक्लेम विद वंडर. वी हैव यूज्ड दिस वर्ड बट इन अनदर वे, नॉट इन द एक्सक्लेमेटरी फॉर्म. हुर्रा जॉय शो करता है, तो हमने एक्सक्लेम विद जॉय कर दिया, ठीक है. वॉट अ लवली बिल्डिंग, ये भी एक सरप्राइज शो कर रहा है, ठीक है. मीन्स द पर्सन इज फैसिनेटेड बाय लुकिंग एट द बिल्डिंग, एक वाव फैक्टर है उसके अंदर, तो एक्सक्लेम विद वंडर का हमने यूज़ किया है. टेंस हम सिमिलरली वही उसी तरह से चेंज करेंगे जैसे हमने पहले चेंज किए थे. हमने यहाँ पे कंजक्शन डैट से भी ज्वाइन किया है. ही सेड टू हर हैप्पी बर्थडे, ही विश्ड हर अ हैप्पी बर्थडे. यहाँ पे हमें डैट का यूज़ नहीं करना है, थोड़ा सा आप कॉमन सेंस का भी यूज़ करेंगे. यहाँ पे शी सेड टू हर डैट हैप्पी बर्थडे, इट विल बी इनकरेक्ट. ओके, दो वी मेक यूज़ ऑफ डैट बट इन दिस सेंटेंस वी विल नॉट गोइंग टू यूज़ दैट. हेयर यू विल यूज़ योर सेंस. She said, "Alas, I have failed again." She exclaimed with sorrow that she had failed again. The little child said, "Wow, what a big car." The little child exclaimed with wonder that it was a very big car. They said, "Hooray, we have won." They exclaimed with joy that they had won. She said, "What a lovely building." He exclaimed with wonder that it was a very lovely building. So, this ends your explanation of direct and indirect speech. If you have any query, please let me know so that I can clear you in the offline class. Thank you and bye bye. Take care of yourself, beta.